investors except for some like crummy TV show I'd seen called Shark Tank. And according to Shark Tank, investors are mean. So I wasn't returning their phone calls, not answering their emails. Like, who wants to talk to mean people? For sure not me. And then we heard from a company called Google. And Google Ventures wanted to meet with us and talk about our app. And I think they understood us better. Like, they understood these kids are rookies. Like, they don't know what they're doing. And so they didn't pitch me like, hey, we want to take this much money and give you this much equity. I didn't know what that meant. All they said was, you guys are building a really cool project. Would you want to come hang out at Google and show it to us? We'll fly you out for a free trip to San Francisco. That sounds a lot better, so we accepted. And one of my professors here, one of my very favorite professors, his name is John Richards, and he was teaching my entrepreneurial class. I told him, and he's like, all right, this is what you got to do. And he gave me very detailed guidelines. This is how you pitch an investor. You're going to go, they're going to give you 30 minutes, not more, maybe less. You got to dress nicer than them, and they're probably going to be in a suit. So, I don't know, I'm going to wear a tux. What else did he tell me? 10 slides. Of your 10 slides, it should be like 70% about metrics and financials and stats, and I don't get any of that stuff. And then one slide about like product, which is my favorite stuff, and then maybe one slide about the team, which is also my favorite. And I was like, oh, shoot, this is definitely out of my realm, but I'll give it a shot. So I followed his instructions obediently, and I went and met, kind of as a warm-up investor meeting, with the Utah Angels. And I was just uncomfortable. I wasn't being myself. I was dressed, and I think they could just tell, especially when I was talking about financials and metrics. Like, I was getting them right. Like, my buddies had helped me get my ducks in a line, but they could just tell I didn't know exactly what I was talking about, and I definitely didn't care what I was talking about. And yeah, they just kind of laughed me out the room. They were kind. Well, no, they weren't. They were pretty rude about yeah, this isn't going to work. You don't know this. You're not ready. And they set me walking. And I decided, you know what? I don't want to go to Google. I don't want to do this anymore at all. Let's just keep building our app by ourselves and not get involved with investors. But my buddies really wanted to go see Google, and so we decided, okay, we're going to take one trip. But if we're going to do this, we're going to do this my way. So I told them, I'm just going to wear my jeans. I'm going to wear my sandals. Let's see if I have a picture of that. Boom. I'm going to wear my sandals, socks with them. It's a little bit chilly in San Francisco. I'm going to wear my cap on backwards and a plain T-shirt. That's what I'm going to wear, but that's how I'm comfortable. And if they like me, at least they're liking me for who I am. Because if they liked me when I was being fake, I'd have to keep being fake. So I was like, you know what? Let's do things my way, and we'll just see how it turns out. And honestly, the difference was night and day, where maybe they just felt a little more excitement and passion and confidence coming from me, but they loved it. And even the dude, the investor at Google, when I walked in, and he was like, hey, I like your sandals. Last time I met with the guy wearing those, it went pretty well. He's talking about Mark Zuckerberg. And so that just changed everything. And the meeting at Google went well. And I was still as rookie as could be. I remember at the end of the meeting, I was like, all right, I think this is the part where I do the deal or no deal, shake their hand, Shark Tank style. So I was like, we want $300,000, and we're going to give you 25% of the company. And I held out my hand, which seemed for eternity, because he just looked at me is he serious? Is he serious right now? What's he doing? And he's like, no joke, he says, well, that's not how that works.